To install DICOMAnon, execute the installer file. DICOMAnon runs on .NET Core 3.1 or higher and comes with a prerequisite installer. Install .NET Core if it is not present and continue through the wizard. DICOMAnon is a general-purpose DICOM retriever, modifier, and exporter. It can work with many DICOM components on the network. For this example, I will be using DICOMAnon with a local DICOM daemon from Varian Medical Systems. Once the installation is completed, press Run DICOMAnon to get started. DICOMAnon has the ability to search and retrieve patients from a DICOM provider. If you are going to be using the DICOM search and export tools, you will need to set up some DICOM connections. Let's navigate to our Settings tab to set that up. In my case, I will add a new DICOM daemon provider and connect DICOMAnon to it. Let's set that daemon up now. Varian DICOM services typically reside on their own server. The DICOM services allow input and output from Varian's ARIA database. I will set up a new database service daemon just for DICOMAnon. There are three identifiers of the daemon that are important: the AE title, port number, and IP address. Set each of these and remember the values so we can enter them later in DICOMAnon. If you want the ability to send patients back to this daemon, you must enable patient creation by checking the automatic patient creation checkbox. Next, we will set up a trusted list of other DICOM applications, which for us will just be DICOMAnon. Again, the entities added here are identified by the AE title, IP address, and port. If you are unsure what the DICOMAnon settings are, you can view them on the DICOMAnon Settings tab. Press OK when complete. I will now enable the daemon by starting the DICOM service we just created. Going back to DICOMAnon, we will now enter the daemon AE title, IP address, and port we just configured in the daemon settings section. I will pull up the DICOM daemon services panel as a reference. Be sure to enter each of these values so that they match the settings of the daemon, but we will test this in the next step to make sure everything is correct. Also, I will modify my local settings to match the trusted entity that I set up in the DICOM daemon. In my case, the AE title was DICOMAnon 1 and the port was 9999. We are now ready to test our DICOM connection by pressing the Test Connection button. A checkmark indicates a successful DICOM connection. Finally, we will license the software navigating to the Licensing tab. Select the version of DICOMAnon purchased and enter your license key below. Press Install License and await validation. If the license is valid, the icons above will illuminate indicating DICOMAnon is ready for use.